Hey YouTube, it's Kim. I'm back for another video. I just did my video response to the Lady Gravedancer for her giveaway, and I wanted to do a haul on my half price book trip. I went to 2 of them last weekend, and I got a bunch of stuff, and I thought they were really cool, and I wanted to share them with you. The first thing I got is for my hubby, well, my fiance. He's totally into guitars, and this has got a magnetic side here, and you open it up and it's lined paper. He does a lot of songwriting and just doodling and poems and stuff like that, so I thought that he'd like that. And it's textured, which is kind of cool. Half price can be a little bit expensive, but I thought it was worth it. And I got this notebook. I got my big half price book bag in my lap, and it's got the whatever you call it, elastic here, and it is also a notebook. It does not have lines on it, which suck, but I liked it anyway because it has the triple moon on it. I got that. I got, I don't remember what they call this, a candy skull or sugar skull, yeah. And it is also a notebook with lined paper. I'm a notebook junkie, so I thought that was so cool. Of course everything's gonna fall out of the bag, but oh well. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's textured too. But I've never really been into sugar skulls until just recently, so I thought that was really cool. And I got an illustrated guide to tarot. And they had the Tarot Bible there. I had seen that Amy Webster got the Tarot Bible, I think, when she was visiting Lady Gravedancer back in June. And I saw that at half price, but it didn't really seem like anything that I could have gotten anything out of with my tarot decks or anything like that. It was more like, it looked like spreads, like if you get this, this, and this, like, well, how do you know you're going to get this, this, and this? You know, you want to know how to read the cards. So this is a little bit more in-depth than the books that you get when you buy tarot cards. They come with a book that explains what each one is. This kind of goes over more in depth. I don't know how I'm going to do this. The Magician. And it's got like a whole page. Why don't we find something? It says the Juggler, the Magus, upright meaning. And then there is, there's the Fool, reversed meaning. The Joker, the Fool, upright meaning. The Fool, reversed meaning. The Magician, and the Magician. See, that's what I like about it, is you'll have the Magician, reversed meaning, and it's a whole page, and the upright meaning is a whole page, and each one, every page is the next one, and it like goes into depth. Of course, if your tarot card deck, it doesn't have, if it's got like the Green Man instead of the Fool or something like that, you would just use it with, use it with what you've got. If you've got the Fool, if the book says the Fool and you've got the Green Man, then use it for the Green Man. But interpreting the court cards. The court cards, I guess, are the this is in Latin or something like that. But like the King, the Queen, and the High Priestess and stuff like that. The Aces. I mean, tarot cards really have a lot in common with regular playing decks, but of course some people do use regular playing decks for divination too. I don't see how that would work, but I think this book is going to be awesome. And I've got the Oracle of Rama. I've never seen this deck before, never heard of it, but I've been getting into tarot more and more. So this deck, what attracted me to it is the Hindu pictures. I love Hindu and Kuan Yin and Lakshmi and Ganesh. I think that's what this is. I don't know if this is Buddha, or Hindu, or Indian. I think it's Indian, but India's ancient oracle. But I think Hindu is India or something. I'm not sure, but the cards are like, oh, I'm gonna drop them all over the place first. The holy name, the power of pure devotion, and then there's different, well, this is the divine guide, Rama's name, and there's 7 chapters in each one, and there's 7 of them, and I'm not sure how to use it yet, but like number 1, the first, there's like 7 chapters, and each chapter has 7 things to it. Like in chapter 1 is the great story begins, so there'll be 7 of these that say the great story begins. There's 7 of those, and then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like there's 7 of each. But this says appropriate timing. So if you draw this card, it's something about appropriate timing, and it says section 1, in the beginning of any great venture, higher beings are invoked for blessing and timing. Days of the week ruled by the planets give favorable timing for travel, ventures, and actions, and the indication is generally favorable for a specific day. So it has a lot to do with the planets, the days of the week, and stuff like that. So it kind of sounds like an astrological type thing too, but I thought they were beautiful cards, so I thought I'd get them and try them out. Okay. And I also got, this is the last thing I got, is, let me take the sticker off, it's the meditation deck. There's a lot of tarot cards I've been looking for. There's some that some people on YouTube they've had, and I look for them, and I go to half price and look, but I can't find any of them. Not in my half prices anyway, but hold on just a second. Got my McDonald's sweet tea. I know that some people say that they can find some at like the thrift stores, and I've gone to, there's this one thrift store it's pretty big, and it's right down the road from my house, but they've got this one aisle full of books and stuff, and I can go through it, but it's like you'd stand there forever tilting your head like this, looking at all the, and they don't put them in any kind of order, so you might have to do this, you might have to do this, and that would be a shopping trip for myself, by myself. So people that are with me aren't like, come on, you ready. So I have yet to do that. I might do that. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know, maybe one day this week I'll go and just spend an hour looking at the books and see what I can find. You never know what somebody's going to throw away, I guess. But these cards, that's the box. It's got the top that says the meditation deck. And the cards, oh, wait a minute. Alright. The cards are, they're different. You pretty much just like pick a card, like you might want to shuffle them and pick one every day, and then you do that meditation that day. Like I said in the video to Lady Grave Dancer, I'm still trying to meditate, so anything that I can find that might help me. But these are, like, there's a few of them that say connecting to the divine, manifesting your dreams, And there's, you know, a few problem solving, healing body, mind, and spirit, calming and centering, those kind of things. There's a few of them. And then, like, all of these are connecting to the divine. And if you read them, it says, 4 directions. Many spiritual traditions invoke the 4 cardinal directions in their prayers and rituals. When? Practice this when you want to ground yourself in your environment. Practice. Locate the cardinal directions using your compass. Stand with your spine straight, and it gives you directions. And then there's one, Buddha nature, Quaker way, devotion, divine feminine, path of grace, that kind of, you know, every day you'll pick one and do that meditation. So I'm excited to start that as soon as I can carve out time to where I won't be interrupted, and my thoughts race a lot. I've got attention deficit, and my mind and everything's all over the place all the time. So that's about it. I'm probably, there's another half price books up on the other corner of where I was at. There's one where I live. There's one up in Coleraine, which is on one side of like the world, and then there's one up at Fields Earl. That's another side of the world that I haven't been to yet, so I will go check them out. I'll probably make a trip to a few half price books just to check them out. You never know what they got. But I've also thought about trying out Barnes & Noble, because last time I was there, their metaphysical section was very, very limited, but I think because paganism and Wicca and all that's coming back into popularity, that there's gonna be more stuff out there, which, you know, could be a good thing, because there'll be new books. They won't be the older books, but they'll be more expensive, but you'll have, you know, new information and the most updated information. So I might try that. Other than that, if you want to like, subscribe, comment, leave me suggestions on where to look for books besides Half Price and Barnes & Noble, and Joseph Beth Booksellers, I think, is one. But yeah, other than that, I think I've just got to try the thrift shops and see what I can find. So until next time, blessed be.